welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
Okay, if you have to watch this show, especially, we're going to say, believe it or not, after almost 8 years now, the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, right here on AM 1220 KHTS and 98.1 KHTS, hometownstation.com. This, believe it or not, is our final show.
It is kind of a bittersweet moment, Don, because we've been on the air now for a long time, and I think it all kind of started as a joke. You hit me up one day, and you're like, "We're going to be on the radio," and I was like, "No, we're not."
And
silly.
we're starting April 1st. And you're like, April Fools. So you're here with Don Gatley and Gino Fronti. Now, again, for almost 8 years, we've shared with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate, finance, your community. We've brought on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guests. We have thousands of YouTube videos. So again, we'd love you to share, be part of our last show here, because we're not going anywhere. We're just going to change our format is all, to continue to pump out this great information. We're going to kind of go a different direction. So go to donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. Click on the live streaming button. It's one of the drop downs there, and you can join us. You'll see my hideously ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that. Every year, Don has a ugly Christmas sweater.
Goes, how many of those do you have?
Yeah, he's got stock in ugly Christmas sweaters. He always wants to have an ugly Christmas sweater party.
So this is our holiday special where we want to thank everybody, and we're going to give you an update of what happened in 2018 in the real estate and financial markets, and what we project for 2019. And so far, the only thing that the crystal ball hasn't been able to help us with is finding it.
I know. What the heck happened to that thing?
Furman, you never looked for it, did you?
You did?
Yeah. Somebody took our...
Someone stole our crystal ball.
That's how good it is.
Told you I wanted to insure that thing.
So for almost 8 years, that crystal ball literally has been money.
Spot on.
It has not missed a beat. And the reason being is, being part of this show is... forced us to watch every single report. And plus, we do the daily video blog with the National Real Estate Cafe, which we're going to really press and push on this next few years.
We're going to spend a lot of time on that.
Yeah.
Really making sure, one of the things about the radio show is that it's only once a week.
And it's only local.
And it's only local. So with the National Real Estate Cafe, we're talking about things that are happening globally even sometimes, or things that are happening nationwide, so that we have a little bit better feel, because real estate is hyper-local, and it's super important to know what's happening in Santa Clarita. In fact, maybe we'll do something along those lines as well. But at the same time, you also need to have a bigger picture and see what's happening in other places to see if someone's giving some early signs of change.
Right. So, again, we love you being part of our show. We thank you for allowing us to be part of your Saturdays, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., literally for almost 8 years. So this is going to be our final show for now. We may go back. Carl and Jerry said actually they welcome us back. They've enjoyed our show, and we've created some great stuff. Again, we have the Don and Gino, DONANDGINO.com. A lot of great information. Almost a decade worth of great shows. Plus, we have the National Real Estate Cafe, NREcafe.com.
Which you can get to from donandgino.com as well. You just hit one of the tabs.
Correct.
And then the other thing that we have is Interview with the Giants.
And APRG. Yep.
So APRG is, you can find out more at aprgi.com, and that's the collection of all the best of the best that we found over these last 8 years. Like we call them our life team. These are the people that help us in our life. These are our financial planners. These are our insurance agents, trust attorneys, other types of attorneys.
Yes. He's talking divorce attorneys that I have used. So we had college planners, you name it. We've created this great resource that we're going to continue to support and build on. Again, so go to aprgi.com. It's a list of the very best professionals you can find for any part of your life, basically. And you may not know you need these. Like I said, I used all but one, and I was hoping not to have to. And now I've used them all.
Yep.
And they're all great. And they're our own financial planners, our own college planners, they're our own insurance planners, estate planners, you name it. These are people we use personally.
And we know them really well. All of these people we've gotten to know really well over the years, and we either go to the gym together, or we share dinners together, or we have mutual friends or something. And we've spent a lot of time with them as well. So we also know that they have the right your goals in mind and that they have the right vision for you, that they're actually committed to helping you, and it's not just a paycheck.
Right. And what's nice too is we are going to still continue to press the National Real Estate Cafe really hard. We're going to go deep on that. We're going to get some help with really expanding that nationally and making that even bigger and better than it's ever been. And it's going to allow Gino and I to, I guess, reach more listeners, more viewers, more subscribers, to help more people really understand, because the media likes to put spins on it. You've heard us many times attack the media because sometimes they don't even know what they're talking about. They're just talking about something that scares you, and then we will correct what the report really means. Or, as we always say, one report does not make a trend.
But media people they're not in the business. They don't understand why the report says this.
It's not their fault.
Their job is, take up a reporter's job. They give him a report and they say, here, read this.
Right.
He has no clue. She has no clue what the heck.
And you can tell sometimes.
Yeah. They're just saying the words on the piece of paper.
Right.
And so they don't have a feel for it, versus we talk to you. We talk to agents every day. We talk to buyers every day. We can hear if people are comfortable or not with the market. And that noise, it translates into data 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now.
Well, how many reports do you think you and I personally receive every day that we look through? Almost 10?
Yeah, at least. And
6 to 10 reports.
And then we kind of send each other the ones we like.
Right.
I was reading one this morning. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. And it was like, it's not entirely accurate, so let's toss that one. So, sometimes you read the headline. We talked about this.
Yep.
You read the headline, you're like, oh, that's really interesting. And then you read the article, and you're like, oh, that's kind of a waste of time. There's really nothing of value there.
So throughout the show, we're going to make sure we give you that contact information. Again, you can always be connected. We're going to stay connected with you, without a doubt. Right here in Santa Clarita, we're here with Finance of America. We're not going to actually, we're spending more time on Finance America as well and helping that grow, because I believe our team at Finance America is doing the best job of guiding you and advising you regarding your home financing, whether it's your first purchase, your next purchase, refinancing, pulling cash out, reverse mortgages, which are becoming more popular than ever. Anybody over 62 that wants to eliminate their mortgage payment, you can. You have to have enough equity. We'll give you all the details on it, but there are options for you, because a lot of you possibly are like, hey, I'm running out of my savings, or maybe you're paying your parents long-term care and it's crushing you financially for your family, and maybe your parents have equity in their home to where that can actually pay the long-term care.
Yeah, a lot of times people didn't save enough cash, but they were able to pay off their home,
right,
or almost pay off their home. And so you got all that tied up equity that you just can't get to, because sometimes it's hard to get to it, or they can't qualify to pull it out. They don't want a higher mortgage payment. Reverse mortgage is not what it used to be. There's a lot of stigmas and myths that are carried over from what they were 30 years ago.
Before they were protected.
Yep, before they were great products. I mean, today they're really, really great products. In fact,
I agree.
There's no better way to protect your spouse than to have them in a reverse mortgage. And we could talk about we got a whole show on reverse mortgages. So on that note, one of the things we will just, I know Don mentioned we're going to be changing the format a little bit. We'll be spending a lot more time on a podcast situation.
Yes.
So we'll start pushing that out. Go to donandgino.com. We'll make sure to get all the podcast information get uploaded to the website. And we're just going to spend a little more time on that.
Yeah, and there'll be regular updates, like literally daily. There'll be an update of what's really happening in the real estate and financial world that will keep you in the know, so that even if you see a report, like you, believe it or not, here's a perfect example before we go to break. I guarantee you heard that we're heading to another real estate bust. Now, for 2 years, I'm sure you've been hearing about that, and we've been debunking and sharing why that is not happening right now.
This is super cool, by the way. So I looked up, I don't know what I was doing. I just typed GinoFronti.com, and one of the articles that came up was the article that we wrote for the Vault magazine.
Oh.
We wrote the article in 2015, and it was published in 2016, and it said why we're not heading for a real estate bubble.
And here we are, 2019 around the corner.
Still no bubble.
I think we tend to know what we're talking about because we do our research. We're not any smarter than you. It's just we get all the data, and now we know how to really read it. We can pick it apart really well and understand it really well, and then we share that with you so that you're in the know, and then you understand what's really happening in the real estate and financial world, so you're properly prepared to make educated decisions. And that's what our goal has been since day one.
So if you don't mind, Don, next segment, I really want to talk about real estate investments.
Okay.
Okay, because I think that's something that it's definitely something that we live and we experience, and why we're going into a market where real estate investments might actually improve next year and the year after, and why people might not have the real estate bust that we think is coming.
All right. Don't go away. 3 more segments of our holiday special that we love doing each year, talking about what happened in 2018 and what we feel is going to happen in 2019. So don't go away.